grinding out logbooks is a chore, yeah? I mean, apart from tutorial mode is just given to you, so you could probably set up a macro for this. But developers have made a way, intentionally or not, that prevents you from getting all the logbooks very easily or just automatically. Well, I say automatically. You can still probably do it kind of like through macros and stuff, which developers don't. I recommend you don't do that. Developers do not like that at all, so don't bother. But there is an anti-AFK method that is in the game for some reason, either as a bug or intentionally. This doesn't apply to tutorial mode, but I mean, if you can guess why it can't apply for tutorial mode, then you know why. So with the summoner boss, I'll make a video on that later because that's a very interesting story in itself. I completed Juggernaut about 7 times to get the summoner boss logbook. Now, the summoner boss appears 4 times in the Juggernaut challenge. So, it would dictate that if you spawn it in 4 times... Oh, wait, I just got a speedy logbook in tutorial. Oh, fancy. This is literally just AFK grinding. So, to divide 20 by 4, you'll need to do the Juggernaut challenge 5 times. However, I had to do that 7 times. Now, granted, there's because initially I was soloing it, so I can only get 3 of them because you can't get past wave 39. Well, you can't beat the summoner boss on wave 39, so that's just -1, so you only could do 3. But there was an issue. See, the first 2 times that I did the Juggernaut challenge, sorry, I restarted the game. So obviously, once the game ends, you just restart and then you just farm that over and over again, right? Surely that's what most people do, right? However, doing the maths, and I've got Mentin's DMs because I told him this. So I did it 3 + 3 + 3, 9 + 4, 13 + 4. That'll be 17. I should have gotten it on this try, but I didn't. In fact, I had to do it another time. So I had to do the 2 more here and then the 3rd one here. So effectively, I was missing 6 logbooks. And where are those missing logbooks? Ah, yes, I restarted the game twice. So if you remove these 3 from the calculations, you get 3 + 4, 7. So +4 again, 11 + 4. That's 15 + 3. Maybe the first one I didn't restart. Does that make sense? 3 + 3. Okay, so that'll be 10. That'll be 18. Okay, so it looks like I may have accidentally not killed a summoner boss, and I restarted. Now, that's the purpose of tutorial mode. You can't actually restart tutorial mode, because if you die, well, you can't die. I mean, you can die, but you must be incredibly stupid to die. So, from this evidence alone, and the fact that when Mentin did it, he said that when he restarted, he didn't get any logbooks. And I've been hearing from some people that they weren't getting any logbooks. They were thinking like the game's broken in easy mode. I suspect that it's because you're restarting, and restarting the game makes sure that the enemies don't drop any logbooks for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, and I don't think it's 100% confirmed because anecdotally, I messed up my numbers somehow. But if it's the case where restarting the game no longer means you can't get the logbook for the next game after that, it therefore means that developers have effectively made an anti-AFK strategy, because you can't say, like, do the normal, you can't say, go into easy mode, grind out the normals through Golden Scouts, die, then repeat it over and over again. No, you have to rejoin the lobby and do the whole shebang again. You can't macro it. Now, the cynical part of me wants to say that the developers did it on purpose, because I don't know why else this would appear, because what effect does restarting have on the game? You like, developers have clearly not actually done it, so it removes coins from your inventory, nor gems or EXP. Unless what the developers may have done, which may seem quite cynical, is if you restart the game, then the logbooks that you got in that previous game do not count towards the logbook progression for the new enemies that you were meant to get. So, for example, if you were to restart, I don't know, if you were to kill 10 normals, restart, and then kill 20 normals, would that mean that you would have to get the logbook from the normals then after the 20 in the second game? Probably not. It seems as if it's only the first game that before you restart that counts towards it. Any games after the restart, even if you say kill the Frost Spirit, that doesn't count towards the progression of the 20 kills needed for the Frost Spirit. Well, in my case, I actually got it on the 11th kill. No, 10th kill. But yes, that's why there was some confusion about whether you needed 20 kills for the logbooks. You can, and you can do it in non-concurrent games, but you have to go into the lobby. You cannot restart games but to get logbooks, because after the first restart, you don't get any logbooks. Additionally, it doesn't matter what player killed or damaged the enemy, any kills count. And this includes kills from the Molten Monster, includes in Outpost 32. It also includes kills from consumables, includes kills from other players, other people. They can contribute to your logbook collection in terms of the amount for 20, but the only problem is, after the restart, it doesn't count. So, for example, Menton would say this, it should stay over multiple matches. So Menton did 2 Juggernaut matches in a row where the abnormal box happens to spawn in 19 times in total, and the first kill in the second match, Menton got it. Therefore, it seems to be the case where restarting does somehow affect the logbook drop rate to just flat out be 0. So, yeah. If you're grinding out logbooks, don't restart your game. And, well, actually, you can restart your game, but don't expect any logbooks to come out from it. So, like, if you're, for some reason, grinding out hardcore gems by restarting over and over again, but you also wanted to get, I don't know, the hefty logbook, not a good way of doing it. Also, it has to be killed, so if the enemy reaches the end of the base, that doesn't count towards a logbook kill. Additionally, I messed up my words. Any enemy spawned in through the admin command or the admin panel does not contribute to the logbook kill. However, if for example, if I were to spawn in a Void Reaver and that all of a sudden were to start spawning in unknowns, that unknown is not attributed to me, that's attributed to the boss. So that unknown that you kill, that technically counts towards the 20 kills needed for the unknown. This doesn't apply in sandbox mode. Nexia has told me it is banned in sandbox mode and any enemies that spawned in by any admins or the admin panel. There might be a reason to believe that this is on purpose, the anti-macro not getting logbooks thing, because the developers have said that, well, I mean, not the developers themselves, but admins have said that grinding out gems or coins with purposefully losing strategies using macros is not allowed. Well, not allowed. It's like if you're abusing it to the point where you're getting like millions of coins without doing much, or just using a macro, that's counted as exploiting. So it might be the case that the developers are preventing people from exploiting by not allowing you to get logbooks or allowing to get kills when you restart, contributing towards the index or logbooks. This is both for the contribution to the 20 kills required for that enemy to guarantee the drop and the random drop. So, like, even if the enemy will say, like, the Void Reaver, even if the 5% chance just so happens to be that game, well, it won't be because the code isn't worked like that, there is just like 0 chance of it dropping randomly, either by the 20 thing, the 20 consecutive kills thing, and the 5% random chance that the logbook has dropping naturally. But yes, happy hunting, I guess. Should have a video soon on the new hardest logbooks to get.